Okay guys, welcome back. We are just about getting ready to start pouring the concrete here. Got a few guys in the truck here. We're going to give it hell. Okay guys, that's the second truck, and we're just finishing up right at the other end of the building. And you can see we've got just about everything placed perfectly. Got some pins we still got to remove. I think we're there. Hey guys, we're starting the finishing now. It's been a couple hours. The water's evaporated. And we're headed down to where the sun's been hitting it first. And we've got the power trowel, as you can see. And we did the edges already. We'll try and get a nice finish. Starting from that end and heading this way. Okay guys, while they're finishing up that concrete, I'll show you what else I've been up to. Here is Hal's axles and transmission. And I don't normally do it, but I sandblasted his engine because it was covered in mud. Spark plugs were packed full of junk. And like I say, I don't normally sandblast an engine, but I had to get the junk off that one. Same thing with the transmission. Transfer case, front rear end, there was so much packed up junk on there. mud and clay and you name it. I don't have these in a paint booth because I'm going to take them apart, and I know like the brake drums and transfer case I couldn't get in some areas. I know everything's going to need another little touch up, and we got some problems with this. Came in with a broken a twisted hub and a broken drum, so we'll get taking this stuff apart and then re-sandblast some areas that need to be done. But I got a bunch of other sandblasting done, and we'll head over into the paint booth now. But we got our another batch of chickens in. Just got to go feed those guys now, and then we'll head into the paint booth. I'll show you the chicks as they came in. Okay guys, just checking on the chickens. I think we got about 105 of them in there, and they're just doing their thing, drinking, eating their crumbles, and staying warm under the heat lamp. So it's always busy around here, but let's head now into the paint booth, and I've got a bunch of sandblasted stuff on various projects to show you. Okay guys, a whole paint booth full of sandblasted metal. You can see we got some of Matt's CJ5 parts here. Fenders were hiding a little bit of damage that I wasn't expecting. It's been a little patch welded in there. This was bondoed in. We'll have to fix that. Get some of his little parts done. Here's some of the winch parts. And here's the body tub. Completely clean of all that junk primer. The hood's laying in there. You can see I got some sand still in there. I'm going to vacuum everything out before we start epoxy priming. Got some sand down in there. Sandblasting is a good way to go. Puts perfect finish on the metal, and the epoxy primer will stick real nice, but got to get all that sand out of there first. Some more winch parts. Got some of Joey's engine parts here. Windshield frame for Matt's Jeep. That's the hitch for the J20. Tailgate came out nice. Here's the dashboard. We've got to do some filler work over the patches we put in, but everything's down to clean white metal, and a whole lot of epoxy priming needs to happen. Everything is squeaky clean. So I'll start vacuuming and mixing up some epoxy, and we'll get to putting some primer on these guys. Okay guys, second pass with the power trowel. Just working his way down. Okay guys, we're in the middle of epoxy priming a lot of our parts here. Just taking a break and refilling the gun again. And a few people asked me about sandblasting, and this is the kind of finish you'll get with quartz sand. And a lot of people say I'm crazy for using quartz sand, but it is a very popular sandblasting sand. Just take precautions with it. Respirator, air supplied hood is even better. This is the 00 fine, and it leaves a beautiful finish. And then right after that we epoxy prime, and it is a very good system. Be careful, don't breathe the dust, and you'll be fine. It doesn't matter what media you use, you really need to protect your lungs. So don't be afraid, don't listen to everybody that says if you look at quartz sand you're going to die. It's just not going to happen. Just be smart about it. Everything you see in this paint booth and the parts I showed you inside that were Hal's, everything took 21 bags of sand. That's 2,100 pounds. It took 9 hours to get all these parts done, and that's constant blasting. I have a 375 cubic feet a minute John Deere compressor, and that used 22 gallons of diesel fuel. Just to give you guys an idea about what it takes to get things sandblasted. So that's why it's, you know, you get quotes from guys and they're expensive. There is a lot of material there, fuel. So it just gives you an idea of the amount of stuff you can get done. The body wasn't terrible. Hal's axles took an awful lot of sand. The body, the stuff just flew right off there. Things that had original paint on them, such as the hood, obviously that took a little bit more time. The fenders took some time. The grill took some time. But in general, that stuff from the Philippines, I mean, you could just blast chunks of it right off. I can't get any footage when I'm sandblasting. It's just too dusty. I don't want to put the camera in that. But I hope it gives you an idea of the finish that you get. It's perfect, absolutely perfect for primer. And like I say, be careful with the sand. Protect yourself, and you won't have any trouble. Okay, it's been a while. They've been still finishing the concrete. I'm going to head out there now and see what it looks like. Okay guys, this is our 4th pass over the entire floor. There's a little bit in the sun. Starting to set up nice. Okay guys, this is pass number 5. Hard to tell, but we're really getting there now. Okay guys, here is the finished floor. The guys are coming back tomorrow to put a couple saw cuts in here where our posts are there, and then we'll probably cut it right across the center here. But they're coming back tomorrow to do that. It took 7 passes with the trowel to get the finish like they wanted it. And I think I put wire in the floor, and I used the fiber. Those are the fiberglass fibers that are in the cement. I used the fiber cement to keep the cracks to a minimum. But they'll sweep away and wear away when you walk on it. It's no big deal. They'll be gone in no time. But it is the fiber cement. And it came out very good. It's very flat. I'm super happy with the job they did. And that's what it looks like. And it's hard enough to walk on, but I'm going to stay off it for today. They'll saw cut it tomorrow, and then in a few days we can get busy putting some insulation and stuff in here. I still got to get electricity in here, and I've got to build some doors, and there's a long way to go here, but at least the floor is down. We can now measure and build the doors and get busy with this. So a lot going on today. It's always busy around here, but between the sandblasting, the concrete, painting, and new chickens, plenty to do today. So as always, I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.